Hi, this is Ariel from Scott Leroy Marketing, and today I'm going to show you how to add custom pages to your Placester website. So we do have a previously recorded webinar that is more detailed, and I'll go ahead and put the link for that video in the description of this video in case you wanted kind of a more step-by-step approach of how to go into the back end of your Placester website and edit the pages that are already in your site and how to basically get those ones set up. This one is just going to go over how to add a new custom page to your website. So once you're logged into your MyKW account, you'll hover your mouse over the Technology tab at the top of your page. And then you're going to select KW Websites. Then you'll just click on the red Go to My Website button in the center of the page. And once the Placester platform loads, there are two different locations where you can get to the back end of your site. Sometimes people will go through quick actions and the edit site option over here. I usually go to just the grid option in the top corner. It's kind of your menu, the same way that you would have your menu show up in your Gmail account. And then you'll select the sites option. And then for your website, you'll most likely just have one back here that'll say either site title if it hasn't been fully set up yet, or it'll usually just have your name or your team name. So once you have the site that you want to edit, you're just going to click on Edit Site. And then towards the top, below your site title or below your name over here, Site Settings is this first page that pops up. And then if you go just one option over to Pages, you can see all the different pages that come basically preloaded with your website. The newer sites, I would say in January or February of this year, Placester ran an update, so now they have buyer resources, the home value, and a couple other options back here, areas and testimonials. So your site should probably look the same as this one with these different options over here. So if you would like to, you can just go over to the right and edit any of those ones. And then to add new pages, you would just click on this plus sign right next to the pages option towards the top. So I recommend using just the default option. So where it says slug, this portion will change when you put in the page title. So you don't need to do anything with the slug option that updates on its own. And for template, people will usually just do the default page template. And then for the title, you can put anything you would like in here. You can do something like local Orlando resources. And as you can see, that slug changes over here. That's basically just what the URL is going to be in the address bar when somebody's looking at that page on your live site. So down here, you can go ahead and create the content. You can do something like Orlando events. And they have different font options over here. They have the bulleting options, number options. You can insert hyperlinks, images. You can even embed a video if you would like. So let's say you're adding one event. And then if you would like, you can do something like Orlando schools. And then they give you the option to edit the fonts over here in the paragraph option. So you can click on the different headings and that'll make it larger. Or if you want to keep all the font the same, you can actually just go ahead and highlight or double click on it and maybe do an underline if you wanted to, or do bold if you wanted to. So once you have your page content on here, you would just scroll down to the bottom, and this option where it says display full width, that is if you want the website to take up the entire width of your page without having the little kind of lead capture form on the right hand side. Let's see if I can show you an example. So if you do display full width, it wouldn't have the listing search and the get in touch option. It would get rid of that little submission form and just take up the whole width of your page instead. But if you want to keep that form on there, you would just leave that box unchecked. And then adding this page to my menu, we'll go ahead and manually or automatically add it to your menu for you. So down here for the meta title and meta description, we recommend putting something in those boxes because it can help with your website's search engine optimization. So you can do something like local Orlando events. And over here you can do find out about local Orlando events, schools, and information. And once you have all the content on this page that you would like, you'll just scroll down and click on the Save option towards the bottom right-hand corner. And then it should pop up with a box that says this page was added to your menu. Would you like to go ahead and edit the menu? And that just gives you the option if you wanted to drag in and drop to rearrange the order. So I always like to have the contact option last because I think people are just used to seeing the contact option as the last page on a website. So I would probably do all the other information before it. And then since this has to do with the specific area, I would probably just move that one to by the listings search page and the areas page. And then to save it to your site, you would just click on that save option again. And then when you go back to your site, if you just go ahead and refresh that site, it should now appear in your site's menu. So this looks different because that was one of the headings that I used, and then this one was the regular font that I just did bold and underlined. And oh, this is the form I mentioned. So it has a listing search form right here, and then the little get in touch submission form as well. So I'll show you what it looks like if you do the full width instead. So to go back in, I'm just going to go back to my pages option and then edit. And I'm going to click the display full width. So let's say you have a page that has a lot of images or something on it, or maybe it has a different type of form that you've created. You might want to get rid of the second submission form on the right-hand side. So that is just the basic way to add an extra custom page to your website. And I will go ahead and put the video link in the description for the longer, kind of more detailed version. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email to support@scottleroymarketing.com.